Good afternoon, everybody. It is championship day here in the ESCHL. Live from Iceline in Westchester, it's the Delaware Blue Hens against the Stony Brook Seawolves. 1 versus 2, just the way you might expect it to shake out. This should be an excellent hockey game here today. Kazakov, as good as it gets in net for Stony Brook, and Corbin Gustafson equal to the task here for Delaware. It's been the offensive scoring threat for this Stony Brook Seawolves team, led by Player of the Year Brendan Pepe, that's been the difference and has hoisted them amongst a deep crop of talent to the top seed in this league. And we mentioned it yesterday, Lucas, in the semifinal. On the right day, maybe the best team in the country. We now bring on Lucas Freeman. We're going to have a couple minutes before puck drop here, certainly. Another ice cut coming, as we'll probably get this started around 1:50 p.m. But Lucas, your keys here as we get ready for puck drop here from Westchester.
Yeah, I think we're looking forward, as you said, to a really good game here. Two really good teams. I think the keys to the game here for Delaware, they're going to have to capitalize on their opportunities. As we said, no matter who Stony Brook goes up against in this league, they're going to be considered the favorites. So as Delaware, they have to be ready to play hard, ready to capitalize on their chances, and ready to weather some of the storms that Stony Brook are going to throw their way. Obviously, they're going to have different rushes throughout the game, different periods of sustained pressure. So those are the keys of the game for Delaware, and keys of the game for Stony Brook. I think they just got to go out there, play their game, just stay in the moment, keep going. Like we said, they are the best team in this league throughout the season. So if they can continue their run of play, those are their keys of the game, is just to keep it going.
A trophy will be raised later this afternoon. We will bring the entire thing to you right here on Bob Long Sports. He's Lucas Freeman, 4-year Drexel defenseman, and I am Bob Long. We run Bob Long Sports, broadcasting hockey and other sports in and around the Philadelphia area. During the regular season, we broadcast Drexel hockey, and Drexel had their last game of the season yesterday. A convincing win by Stony Brook. Another step on the road to a championship that they so desire here in the ESCHL. We'll see you in just a few minutes, folks, as we cascade towards a championship. If you're just joining us here on Bob Long Sports, you may be asking, where's the hockey game? It is 1:39 here in the East. We are a little bit delayed based upon a little Tykes game that was going on prior to this one. So as you see here, just a couple more passes from the Zamboni, and then we'll have the guys out here on the ice. Stony Brook against the University of Delaware, a very quick skate. The national anthem, which will be performed live and in person by Mary Peck, the mother of Charles Peck from Stony Brook University. We're very much looking forward to that. And then what we're really looking forward to, which is puck drop. And the conference championship game here on Bob Long Sports. Stay with us, folks. We'll be right back. The wait is nearly over here at Iceline in Westchester, Pennsylvania. The ESCHL Conference Championship game is live here on Bob Long Sports. With Bob Long on play-by-play, Lucas Freeman, four-year Drexel defenseman, is with me on color commentary. Lucas, going to be a heck of a hockey game. These are the top two teams in the league. Stony Brook, they've sort of separated themselves to some extent over the course of the year. Top 10 ranked team throughout the extent of the year. And Kazakov in net, Matvey Kazakov, one of the best that there is. A youngster as well. He's come in and done a wonderful job in between the pipes. But really, that's just the start of the story. And this team led by Chris Garofalo, been affiliated with this program for such a long time. And he's assembled a depth of talent and offensive prowess that is very tough to find at the ACHA D1 level.
Yeah, certainly. Looking forward to a good one here. We have Stony Brook, who, as you said, been the clear favorite all year, but we also have Delaware coming into this game who won a really emotional game yesterday. They were down by a goal going into the last minute of play. They're able to find a goal with 6 men on the ice as they pulled their goalie. They're then able to win it in overtime to make it here. And so they're coming in with a lot of emotion, riding high. So this should be a really good one here between Stony Brook and Delaware as we wait for this one to kick off.
Yeah, and 7 minutes before the end of that game, one of their key members on the team was injured, and it was a severe injury. They had to manage a severe cut, to stabilize the bleeding. They did that right next to the bench here. And as we understand it, that individual is very, very stable at this point, and certainly is going to make a recovery. So we happy to hear that update. It was tense moments, scary moments, something that every hockey player, you talked about it, Lucas, your career kind of flashes before your eyes as you recognize the times that could have happened to you, how close things have come to you or teammates. And so happy to hear that individual is healthy and not going to be part of the action today, certainly, but we'll be cheering on his teammates in an effort to win a conference championship.
Yeah, definitely. And, you hate to see those moments. As you said, everyone held their breath in the arena, but the one thing you did see is the hockey community coming together. There were people flying from all corners of the rink, doctors, nurses, people with EMT training, people with first aid, just trying to do whatever they could to help out in that situation. You saw people running across the rink, running around it, and everyone came together there. And like you said, glad to hear that hopefully we'll be making a full recovery. And, if tuning into this here today, we hope you're doing well and getting better. So
both teams are standing. You can see on the top left of your screen, Stony Brook, they'll be dressed in white. And at the bottom of your screen, out skates the Delaware Blue Hens. Nicely dressed in the bright blue and the bright yellow, offset by the red and white on the Stony Brook side. And as we mentioned, we're going to get the national anthem sung for us live and in person by Mary Peck, none other than the mother of Charles Peck, who will be skating this afternoon for Stony Brook. We're looking forward to that.
So we look forward to that as both teams will take their positions on their respective goal lines. So the fans settle into this one too. A really good turnout here today. So everyone's excited to see this matchup here between the Delaware University Blue Hens and the Stony Brook Seawolves.
Good afternoon and welcome to the ESCHL Championship game between the Blue Hens of the University of Delaware and the Seawolves of Stony Brook. I'd like to introduce today's starting lineup, so we'll start with Delaware. I'd like to welcome player number 20, Ivan Sidoria.
Well done by Mary Peck, the mother of Charles Peck. And now we're ready for hockey. Stony Brook against Delaware here on Bob Long Sports, the official broadcast partner of the ESCHL. My broadcast partner today is Lucas Freeman. And Lucas, we talked about it right at the jump, but these are the two best teams, the two teams left standing in the ESCHL. Arguably the two best goaltenders left standing here in the ESCHL. Of course, shout out to Curtis Briggs, who for Rhode Island kept his team in the game yesterday and was the Conference Rookie of the Year. But Matvey Kazakov, just as young, just as good, and has quite the offensive firepower in front of him as well. This should be good.
Yeah, looking forward, as we've been saying, to a really good one here between these two teams. I think it's going to be high energy. It's going to be up and down the ice. Hopefully we'll see some good offense from both, some good defense as well. And really looking forward to getting this one kicked off as here we go.
Today we crown a champion. Delaware in blue, Stony Brook in white. And look at a quick shot on it. Kazakov got the pad. And Stony Brook now has Pepe on the puck. He'll lift that one forward, but this one onto the stick of Delaware's number 24, Jay Luce, who sent it down the ice. Mancini played it around, and now it'll make its way into the neutral zone. Skating onto it is Stony Brook, taken down on the play, and it's going to be a trip. Jay Luce to the box. Connor Dempsey forced the in-shoe, and he forced the trip.
Yeah, and just 30 seconds into this one, we'll get a replay. As a pretty clear trip as he's going into the zone, skating by everyone, and a real early opportunity here for the Seawolves to try and jump out in front. They have a really, really strong power play. We got to see a little of it yesterday, but they're going to look to jump on the early lead here.
Pepe has it now at the point. DeStefano plays it to the top of the circle. That shot is ripped and saved there, blockered away by Corbin Gustafson. And good shielding of the puck, but Delaware's going to flip it deep. This one's going to get all the way to Kazakov. Has to play it and does so well. Onto the stick of Charles Peck, back behind the net.
And a really aggressive penalty kill there early on from Delaware. We're able to kill some time, but Stony Brook skates it right back into the zone here, and they're going to look to set up possession.
DeStefano does that by sending it back to the point, top of the circle. Minerva, patience here. Minerva's going to get it back. One-timer, that was missed high and on the inside. Net came off the moorings and a stoppage at 18:43. 1 minute and 15 seconds left on the Stony Brook man up.
And we'll see there a no-change situation for Delaware as the net comes off its moorings. So Stony Brook will get a fresh line out there, but Delaware will have to get it out of the zone before they can change.
Conlon wins the faceoff. Malfetto, he had a big game yesterday, takes the shot, and it was deflected right off his stick. Can Delaware get the clearance? Got it close, but Malfetto, a great keep. Across for Conlon, a no-look pass. Malfetto with one touch. It's going to get close, but not out. Dropped down below the goal line by Matthew McDermott. Now Conlon spins with it. Malfetto. Conlon. And Avazov did not get that one onto his forehand. Well, Malfetto's shot blocked before it ever got to the net. Great block there by Jack Zimmer. And Avazov wants the puck, gets it at the top of the circle. Malfetto, a one-timer as they work that across the ice well. Missed it on the blocker side, the near side post. Stony Brook with some sustained pressure on this power play. Malfetto. Avazov. Shot from the dot. That one went off the outside of the net. Jamming away at it in front. Stony Brook had another opportunity, and the net came off the mooring, so a stoppage with 10 seconds left on the power play.
Yeah, and we see there a flurry of activity from Stony Brook. Unable to find the back of the net, though. 10 seconds left on this kill. We'll see if Delaware can get it out and then change.
And that one's going to come right into the catching glove of Gustafson. We'll do it again from the same dot.
We'll see here. It takes a little bit of time off, but more importantly, Delaware able to change there.
Bingo. That's right.
As they get the stoppage in place, so they'll get some fresh legs out there. Try to kill off these last 8 seconds.
And obviously the reason there, because the net had come off the moorings from Gustafson, so they restricted the change prior to that face-off.
So you see here, so really good job there from Delaware. I talked about before the game them having to weather some storms from Stony Brook, and but this one a turnover.
Giveaway. Here we go. Save made by Gustafson. He didn't know where it was. Held tight in case he had it in between his side and his right elbow. Now Delaware takes the shot. That came right across the crease, and Kazakov might have gotten licked on his way there. Now to the red line and chucked deep. Kyle Nestepny was the one for Stony Brook, as that's going to be called for icing. Nestepny was the one that had that interception. Lucas, it was right after a change. He came off the bench sprinting like a bat out of hell, got in the passing lane, and nearly put that one in the back of the net.
Yeah, he read that one really well there. And just as I was talking about how Delaware was weathering some of the storm there, Stony Brook comes down the ice, quick chance, but Gustafson stands tall there. As he said, maybe didn't know where it was for a second, stood still, but was able to save that one and keep it out of the net here to keep this game level at 0.
And another icing as it was cascaded down the ice. 16:36 to play first period.
I feel like I have to mention when I say Delaware is going to have to weather the storm, no pun intended for the Seawolves here from Stony Brook, but they will have to weather kind of those different periods throughout the game of offensive pressure that we know Stony Brook can apply.
And they got a backhand right on. Kazakov made the first stop. It's pitched along the boards and it'll make its way out, and it may have gone out of play.
And I think they're going to say it's deflected, so yep, they're going to allow both teams to change here. Stony Brook will take the opportunity to bring on a fresh set of 5 guys. Delaware will stick with who they have on the ice, so we will have another offensive zone draw to the right of Kazakov.
Kazakov, it came right on him, did a nice job with the stick to get that one out of trouble, and Stony Brook brings it out to center ice. One whack will get it into the offensive zone. That's Kyle Nestepny. Jack Zimmer in the area for Delaware, pitched along the backboards, but Stony Brook's going to come up with it. Nestepny now, they'll set up shop. Pepe unable to control it, and Delaware comes back the other way. That's going to be sent deep and might be an icing. A race to the dot. 1 by Andrew Mancini.
And this one will come all the way back. And Stony Brook really rolling their lines early here. They come out with another fresh set of 5 guys here. Delaware unable to change on that icing. And this one will come to the left of Gustafson here for an offensive zone draw for the Seawolves.
Joey Slevin to take the face-off, opposed by Will Zimmer. And back behind the net, Slevin with it now. Chopped along. It's going to come onto the stick of his teammate. Minerva with it now. Slung that one across the ice. Nobody was there on the weak side for Stony Brook. DeStefano plays it low. Slevin now on the goal line. Goes for the wraparound. Good job by Will Zimmer to cover that weak side post. That one got all the way through and deflected into the glove of Corbin Gustafson.
Yeah, really good job there from Gustafson to follow that one into his glove as it took a deflection. And if you're getting a little bit confused, yes, there is a big head of the captain Pepe from Stony Brook right behind Gustafson there. So that is some good placement there, I guess, by the Stony Brook fans. So we will be seeing that throughout the game, it looks like.
Yeah, we'll see. When a stoppage in play, we can get a close-in view of that. That's good gamesmanship here in a conference title game. Popped up into the air, and Delaware's going to come on it. They'll just shove this deep, Lucas.
Yeah, as Delaware gets that one deep here. And as we thought, really, first 5 minutes of this period, both teams, it's been up and down the ice, back and forth. I think both teams trying to find their legs in this one, get into the game. And we'll see if either team can really start establishing some offensive zone pressure here.
Sidoriak clipped that one off the stick of his teammate, number 4, Colin Emmerich. Looking to keep it in on the forecheck. Big hit there by Sidoriak. That'll help to keep it in, but it's flicked high and hits the netting first. So that should come out of the zone.
Yeah, I think that one will come out of the zone here.
It is 2 o'clock here in the East if you're just joining us. The original start time, I believe, was 2 o'clock, but moved up to 1:30. Get everybody on the road a little sooner, I'd have to imagine. 14:51 to go in the first period. It is scoreless between the teams that have established themselves as the 2 best in the ESCHL. Deserving participants in the conference title game. Hardware to be delivered tonight, and a big lick delivered there, taking down number 38, Michael Conlon.
Yeah, as we see here, the intensity of this game is definitely picking up. Both teams getting a little bit more physical here, so it's good for us. We're going to see some good play here.
Conlon with a chance to make it count. That was deflected. A couple really good deflections from this Blue Hens defensive unit so far. This one goes to the backboards, and Jay Luce onto the puck. And a giveaway. Van de Zilver got his stick on it. He'll chase this one down below the goal line.
And those are the plays I think both teams are going to have to be careful of there. We talk about throughout the year how important it is to clear the zone, get it out. You can't be giving teams extra opportunities to come into the zone here, and Stony Brook has now been able to stay in their zone and maintain this pressure. We'll see if they can capitalize, but Delaware actually might have a player, and they might call too many men. Yep.
Get another look on the replay here, see how wide a shot we have. So there's your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you're going to see somebody potentially on the left side. Yep, there he is coming off the bench. Pretty easy call, Lucas.
Yeah, and that was actually the linesman who blew his whistle, so he's now going to the referee to tell them. And we'll see, yes, the referee will agree and make the call. So it will be too many men. Delaware not happy about it, but we actually could see it pretty clearly on the video there. You had 5 in the zone and a 6th player streaking up the ice. No wonder he was free, and good call by the linesman there to see that one.
And a nice poke there. Great stick by Colin Emmerich. The second special teams opportunity for Stony Brook this afternoon. The first went begging. Good job defensively by Delaware. Can they stand up again twice? Not able to clear, and that's one he's going to want back. He had a lot of open ice to look to get it out of the zone. Another one that they just can't clear. DeStefano, good keep. A third opportunity. They still can't jam it out of the zone. Slevin has it now for Stony Brook. DeStefano. A good tip dart by Delaware, brought down, not a high stick, good no call there, as Stony Brook controls it again into the slot. At the dot, Minerva. And this is where they're so dangerous. 2 guys at opposing dots, a great block by Zimmer. Popped up and out of play. So they've had 57 seconds of sustained Stony Brook pressure to deal with. They've had 2, maybe 3 opportunities to clear. Haven't done so, but most importantly, Lucas, nothing in the net yet.
No, nothing in either net yet. Still a 0-0 hockey game here, and looks like Delaware will have just a little bit over a minute left to kill off on this one.
And that one going out of play is big, as that one's into the catching glove of Corbin Gustafson, but it gave an opportunity for a very tired line to get off the ice.
Yeah, this one we'll see here, as it will be a straight win off the draw. Get it back to the point. A pretty straightforward save for Gustafson there, as he's able to see it all the way.
Another face-off win. Conlon never lost possession of the puck after the face-off win. A keep initially. That one will be sent down the ice. A good Delaware contingent here this afternoon, both below us, what you're going to hear, and what you're not going to hear, which is 2 or 3 deep up in the goal line pub, which is right above where Corbin Gustafson is playing goaltending.
Yeah, certainly a really good attendance here. We have, Bob, almost a full bleachers to our left. Our right is starting to fill in as well. And as you said, the goal line pub up top, we can see it. It's definitely 2 or 3 deep at the window. So really good attendance here today.
Alfedo, save made there. Gustafson, he'll cover it up. 14 seconds left on the Stony Brook power play. 12:03 to play in the first period.
Yeah, and as we said, made some good gamesmanship from the Stony Brook contingent. We could see, I think those might be a couple of the players behind the net there, and some Seawolves hockey sweatshirts, and also some fans with that big cutout head of their captain Pepe.
Can this Delaware Blue Hen team get one more clearance here? 5 seconds left. A shot comes right on. It was deflected, and Gustafson made the save. Edwards had a great tip, but Gustafson trusted his positioning. We are back to 5-on-5 hockey, so Delaware can't just fire it down the ice, but they have the numbers And here they go. Dom Guido, he's got Gavin Holzer with him, who had a big game yesterday. Holzer's shot, it was blocked by Guido, spins it in front, was looking for Ryan Rodriguez.
And we have not seen much of Kazakov yet this game, but I can tell you one thing, it looks like Gustafson is up to the challenge here today. He has made some great saves early on and has so far seen 9 shots from Stony Brook just in the first 10 minutes of this game.
Edwards, save made by Gustafson. Good job to dispatch of that rebound. Pepe now has it at the point. Shot through a ton of traffic, and it was deflected. Here's an opportunity led by Zimmer. And a giveaway. Good move, but Delaware stayed with them. The 2 or 3 defensemen were the difference there.
And that's a tough one there from Zimmer. Luckily, it did not hurt them, but it's really tough sometimes to give it up at the blue line because the other team can come right back down the ice and flip the pressure on you.
Exactly right, and the reason he didn't build in that traditional style and I think kind of send it on the near side, he just wanted to get that deep and get a change. Yep. When you give it up at the blue line, accentuates your point there. Pepe, the player of the year, whiffed on the first, got the backhand in front, and Delaware with control. They'll be able to flip this up and try to get something going here. Comes onto the stick of Heightshouse, who takes the shot, and it's saved there by Kazakov. Heightshouse, who was a scratch yesterday, he's back out on the ice, was a big part of their team over the course of the year.
As we see here, oh, that could be risky there as it went right by the bench. Could have been a too many men call, but did not look like it touched anybody, so a lucky break there for Stony Brook, and this one will remain 5-on-5.
Yeah, and it forced Kazakov here. Yeah, take a look at that.
You could see like 3 or 4 players around the bench there, so good break for them.
And they jam away at that puck. Kind of got cute with it in front of the defensive net, Stony Brook was. Now to the red line, chucking this one deep. Charles Peck in there on it. Good work by Delaware. Can they do the job to get it out of the zone? Flipped it up and got it out of trouble. An opportunity here for number 4, Colin Emmerich. But Peck all the way down, man. From end to end, Peck was involved on that possession. Delaware rips this one deep. They'll get a change. Shots on goal, 9 registered for Stony Brook, 5 for Delaware. Been an excellent hockey game, and the Blue Hens starting to create more opportunities. Sent one right across, and it bounced in front. Stony Brook, a nice job to elude the zone. Minerva turns on it now for Stony Brook, dressed in the white uniforms. Avazov, that one went past him. Zimmer to the red line. He'll flick it on into the catching glove of Kazakov.
We'll see here. So we got a second to catch our breath. Just under 9 minutes to go in this first period. So far, a good game from both teams. No team really finding the upper hand. Stony Brook has had some good chances. They've had 2 power plays early on here, so they have been able to maintain a good chunk of the possession, but that's because 4 minutes so far of the 11 or so minutes have been on the power play for them. So we'll see if Delaware can sustain some more offensive zone pressure.
Sean Rainville, who had 2 goals yesterday, he got that block. And Rainville, the one up there for Stony Brook. Sent down below the goal line. Gustafson got a touch to control that one. Chandler Lynch, who also was scratched yesterday, out there, can't get the clearance all the way through. A deflected puck went just wide on the near side. And guess who? Rainville has been really, really good in the 2 games we've seen him so far this weekend. A shot saved by Gustafson. And Gustafson went to the far post. Looked like it was coming back to the front, but a good deflection by the Delaware stick. That one goes off the backboards. Lynch maneuvers that one along the boards. Van de Zilver couldn't keep it in the zone right in front of us, and so it's ripped around the zone. Lynch was looking for Ryan Rodriguez, misplayed by Rodriguez and by Pepe. And now Delaware can control. It's Gavin Holzer. Sidoriak, here's Luce. He'll fire that one on net. And an opportunity here. Promeniak coming right on, he shoots. Saved by Corbin Gustafson.
What an absolute gem of a pass there. Let's see if we can see this one. Unfortunately, the replay just cuts in a little too late, but that was, I could see it from here. That was a heck of a pass all the way up to Spring. Stony Brook on a breakaway. Corbin Gustafson stands tall, though. And we still have a 0-0 hockey game.
Luce plays this forward. Guido taken into the boards with a hip check. And Sidoriak turns back with it. And again, just dislodging the puck. Stony Brook so good at dispossessing their opponent. That's sent down, and it's going to be icing. It was just shy of the red line. They don't like the call, but it's the right one.
Yeah, good call there, and this one will come all the way down. Stony Brook unable to change. Delaware will be able to get a fresh line out there.
Face-off won here by Stony Brook with possession on the far side boards. Delaware in there on the forecheck. They're going to keep it. That's Will Zimmer. And back behind the goal, Andrew Mancini for Stony Brook. Possession for the Seawolves. Mancini will get it right back, and here they come. Up the near side, gaining the red line and chucking it deep. Zimmer. And a penalty is called against Delaware, the third 2-minute minor. Called against the Blue Hens tonight.
This one's behind the play, so it might be hard to see.
Yeah, not going to catch it on camera, but a high hit there, an elbow.
Yeah, it was something that the trailing referee saw there, made that call. And so Delaware not happy with that call, but nonetheless, Stony Brook with their third power play opportunity of the first period here.
0 for 2 thus far. Malfetto plays it across. One-timer save there by Gustafson. And here comes Delaware. It's going to be 1-on-none. Jake Nima. Save made by Kazakov.
Wow, Nima there going for a nifty move. Not trying to get any real power on that one. He takes it with one hand, and he tries to sneak it around the right side of Kazakov. Trying to make, like I said, a nifty move there, but Kazakov was all over it and able to make the save there. I think he was banking on trying to get Kazakov leaning the wrong way. As we said, not much power on that shot because he was just trying to guide it into the net, but Kazakov all over it.
Good move here by Conlon to get it into the offensive zone, and now they'll set up shop. Conlon and Malfetto to the opposing dot. Avazov into the catching glove of Gustafson. That's a pretty good scoring opportunity from there.
Certainly, and you can really see when Stony Brook gets set up on their power play. I think, as we're set up here in the rink, we have one side that's a little bit closer to us, the other side a little bit farther. Right now, Stony Brook's in the end that's a little bit closer to our position here, so you can't get the full zone picture, but you can see really how they set up across the zone, spread out, and able to take advantage. And the linesman from the far side comes in, tells the wingers to move back, and we'll get this play restarted.
Delaware gets the clearance. 55 seconds into this power play, so a little bit more than a minute for Delaware still to kill off. We are scoreless. 5 minutes and 28 seconds to play in the first period. Slevin as Minerva waits there patiently at the blue line. Sent right across. Pepe got a stick on it. Good stick lift there by Delaware. They want it at the top of the circle. Good work there by DeStefano. Comes up to the dot, takes the shot, and it's saved again. Good move by Peck. Right in front they come, and a huge stick lift at the right time. On the recoil, it was blocked in front by Delaware, number 28, Will Zimmer. Minerva, that one rolls over his stick. 26 seconds left on the Stony Brook power play. Sustained offensive zone pressure in all three power plays for Stony Brook, but nothing in the net yet. The puck finally comes down to Pepe's stick. Slevin has it now. DeStefano, good look for Peck. Got the pass, sent it across, and it might have been just a tick off Gustafson as it missed on the far side. Peck, he'll try it again. One-timer. That's a blocker saved by Corbin Gustafson. That one was positioned to go right in the far side post if he wasn't there.
Yeah, and credit to the
Delaware Blue Hens, they got a great opportunity.
Yeah, and credit, I was going to say to the Delaware penalty killers there. They're keeping the pressure on as much as Stony Brook is keeping the pressure on them, as we'll see here. It's going to be a rough, and Delaware is going to have their first power play opportunity as Stony Brook will go to the box for the first time this period.
And it's number 17, Robert DiStefano, the junior defenseman. 4:08 on the first period clock. Stony Brook, they've had every opportunity, 6 minutes worth of power play. Haven't been able to score. Delaware gets a great opportunity, and they didn't put it in the back of the net. Half the crowd thought it went in.
Half the crowd here,
stick.
They were off their seats, on their feet, hands above their head, thought it was a goal. But that one somehow stays out, and Delaware continues on their power play.
Another shot, that was wide. I don't know how that stays out.
I did not either. It looked like
if it was a Kazakov pad, it's all world.
Yeah. Do not know how that one stayed out of the net. Like we said, half the stands here thought it was in the net. It looked like it was a wide open net, but nonetheless, we continue play here with 1:30 left on the Delaware power play.
Gavin Holzer can't elude Brendan Pepe. Zimmer now at the blue line. Rodriguez had issues with it and allows Stony Brook to send it deep again.
And in big games like this, special teams are so critical. If you're able, on one side to kill off your penalty kills, that's huge. But if you're able to get some goals when you have the extra man, they always come in handy here, as we saw.
Misplay by Kazakov. The puck's right in front. They jam away at it down near the goal line.
Both teams, I think, wanting a hold there, but you know what? The refs let them play on.
And Stony Brook whacks it down the ice. 35 seconds left on the power play, 2:40 left in the first. Delaware tried to take advantage of the change there by Stony Brook. Gustafson came way out to get it, but Stony Brook was there.
Yeah, and Stony Brook, Delaware has had their opportunities, but doing a good job not letting Delaware really get established in the zone.
And look at this. Here we go. Conlon, two defenders coming back. He takes the shot. It was deflected right there by Jay Luce.
Yeah, really good back check there from Delaware. It looked like for a second that Stony Brook might have an odd man opportunity, but just turns out to be a 2-on-2 there and couldn't even get a shot on net.
The power play has been exhausted. 5-on-5 hockey. Van de Zilvers, his shot was blocked again by Jay Luce. He's been excellent defensively this afternoon thus far. Good opportunity here for Stony Brook. They tried to flick it up and over the net. That would have been dazzling, but instead it's Delaware coming the other way. A giveaway. Conlon, patience. Avazov took the shot, and it's saved again by Gustafson.
Man, those are the types of mistakes you cannot be making in a game like this. Trying to get the puck out of the zone across the middle. It always looks so good. It looks open, but Stony Brook there, and then a big hit center ice. Stony Brook able to pick that one off and get a chance, but Gustafson able to keep it out of the net.
And Stony Brook's going to change. All but one guy coming off the ice. An ambitious pass, and that should wave off the icing, I would think. Yikes.
That went right by the Stony Brook player, but you know what? They'll give it to him.
Sure
icing.
will. Wow.
We will see here as they line up for this faceoff. A minute left in this first period. Stony Brook with an offensive zone draw here.
Nice block, but Minerva gets it right back in a great shooting angle. Just got a nick off the blocker there. Gustafson makes a great save. Final 1 minute in this first period.
Both teams putting their bodies on the line here, blocking shots. They're giving it everything they got for this one.
What an excellent first period, Lucas. Lots of chances on both sides, and the netminder stepping up. Delaware able to flick it, and it'll get out to the neutral zone. And a hand pass.
Yep.
So all the way down in the the Delaware offensive zone. You got two teams, D's, within about, half an hour of each other here in this same league. that are both blue and white, but the Delaware offensive zone.
Delaware, and you know what? It's acceptable. We're used to saying the team that starts with the DRE before DE for most of the year. But
that's right.
All good here is Delaware unable to win that draw. Stony Brook able to get it out. Just about 30 seconds left here.
Delaware punches that one forward. Nicely done there by Shane Straubinger. 26 seconds left in the first period. And now Stony Brook having a little bit of trouble getting it out of their zone. Flicked on, final 18 seconds. And controlled by the Blue Hens. Jake Nima, he had a great scoring opportunity earlier in the game. Kazakov up to task in that case. This should wave off the icing. Final 5 seconds left. All they got to do is hang on to that puck. They'll do just that. Final second. There's your horn. After 20 minutes of hockey, it's 0-0. And quite a round of applause from the folks here at the rink. This is a high level of hockey. Stony Brook and Delaware fans alike thrilled with the way their teams have played this far.
Yeah, really good period of hockey there from both teams. Really good crowd here as well, as we've been talking about.
We'll take a break, but you don't want to go anywhere. This is the official broadcast partner of the ESCHL. The conference tournament is live here on Bob Long Sports, and this is the men's championship game. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Here we go, here from Iceland. The second period about to get underway, and the broadcast is live here on Bob Long Sports, the official broadcast partner of the ESCHL. It's Stony Brook against Delaware, and it was an excellent first period. Matvey Kazakov, Corbin Gustafson, perfect in between the pipes. Not for a lack of scoring chances derived by both teams. It's been excellent hockey. You wouldn't expect anything less here in the conference title game. A trophy will be lifted. Will it be the folks in royal blue and yellow, or will it be Stony Brook, the white and red sweaters here this afternoon? Will it be Chris Garofolo, longtime coach at Stony Brook, or will it be Todd Mittelmeyer, the Delaware head coach, raising the hardware? Bob Long, Lucas Freeman, your broadcast team here this afternoon. So thrilled that you can be with us here today. We broadcast the doubleheader yesterday as well. An excellent game in game number 1 between Delaware and Rhode Island, an overtime winner. And then Stony Brook dispatched Drexel in the first game of Friday. We also had the play-in game on Thursday night where the Drexel Dragons took down NYU in a classic. So yeah, we've had some excellent hockey games. This one just added to the list. Lucas, your keys to the second half. Break down what we saw through the first 20 minutes.
Yeah, I think, first off, both teams are going to have the long change here. So second period, they're going to have to be more careful on their changes, especially the defensemen. Also, as we said, no goals in the first. 3 power play opportunities for the Seawolves. 1 for Delaware, so that's a total of 8 minutes that were played on special teams. So we'll see what this second period looks like, if it's more 5-on-5 hockey or if we're going to get some more special teams play from both teams.
And Stony Brook looking to get possession here. It'll come back to the point. Pepe, shot was blocked. To the backboards it goes. Holzer in the area. But the Seawolves had it back behind the net. Jay Luce lays a hit for Delaware. Guido got it back to the point, but not out. Shot into the catching glove of Corbin Gustafson. Little bit extra from Scott Lawson, and Delaware, the teammates right there to protect their netminder.
Yeah, definitely playing hard to the whistle there. Got up in front of Gustafson. Delaware not a fan of that, but no penalties here, and we'll drop the puck to get started.
To the point, but not out here as Stony Brook drops it right in front. Great shot opportunity. Gustafson makes the save on Charles Peck. Jammed away at it twice. Gustafson trusts the positioning.
Yeah, Gustafson right there. So far this game, he's faced 20 shots, as opposed to Kazakov, who has faced 8 so far. So Stony Brook winning in the shots column early on, but as we keep saying, in the important column, the goals, it is still 0-0.
And that'll stay in the rink. Opportunity here for Delaware as they spin. Send it right in front of the shot. It was blocked. Great block there by Davin Van de Zilver. Stony Brook carries it right on. Corbin Gustafson makes the save.
As we continue to see here, these stands certainly fill up, Bob, as we have a great atmosphere here today.
It has been a great atmosphere. It's been a great weekend. Mike Santos and the folks here at the ESCHL, they've done a great job.
So we get a win from Stony Brook on the draw, though the puck comes out of the zone. So now Stony Brook has to regroup.
And that one goes up into the Delaware bench.
Goes right, hits one of the coaches in the shoulder. So that will be all right, as he kind of laughs it off there and says he's good. We saw one puck yesterday in the Drexel Stony Brook game that came flying over, almost hit assistant coach Derek Cruz yesterday, but he was ducked out of it in time here, so always got to beware on the bench.
Now Stony Brook will play this through the center of the ice, pulled away there by Delaware. And a scramble for it on the far side boards. It'll be handled by McDermott. Hounded the whole way back behind the net. Now Conlon and DeStefano in the area. And they control the puck through center.
His Conlon had his stick kind of slashed out of his hands there. He took a look at the referee before picking it back up, but the ref was having none of it. So
good turn on the puck there, too, by Ryan Burns. Can't get the shot off. Opportunity, but couldn't quite get the shot off Will Zimmer, but he got the puck back. Sidoriak, he shoots. Deflected right in front. They couldn't hit the bouncing puck into the net. Great shift early on from Luke Hauk.
And that's been the story of the game so far for both teams, I think, is they've been getting into really good positions, but both teams are so strong defensively as well that right at the last moment they're getting a stick or a body in the lane and they're blocking those passes and blocking those shots. And see you shaking your head over there. That has been the story of this game so far, is like I said, both teams getting their offensive chances, but both teams also playing really good defense so far.
This is going to be an icing. And an offensive zone faceoff for Stony Brook. Again, you'll live with that, though. You're trying to create some offense there, and maybe just a little bit off kilter. Not the best understanding between defenseman and a forward there.
Certainly, and you know the other thing is, as long as your guys on the ice are fresh and it hasn't been an extended shift, as you said, you'll live with it. Although that one, Gustafson did not see that one, as that one came through to the net but hit the backboards.
And an opportunity here if Delaware so chooses. They're just going to rip it down. For just a moment, there appeared the opportunity for perhaps an odd man rush, but the opportunity to get a change in this time, and now Stony Brook's not going to get that opportunity after the ice. Good decision.
And I was going to say it's a really smart play there because, especially like we said, in this second period, you have to take every opportunity you can to get a change. And so there they might have had a 3-on-2 chance, but Delaware smartly dumped it into the zone, got a full change, and now they'll get an icing from Stony Brook. So Stony Brook unable to change, and Delaware will see what they can do.
Delaware got a great shot on. It was blocked there by Kazakov. Good save. Another one comes right on. Kazakov makes the save. Right in front of the net. Can't get the shot off. Back to Sidoriak. That went through a bunch of traffic, and Kazakov got a piece. Now Stony Brook with possession. They'll get it out to the neutral zone. Good play there by Sidoriak to allow Guido to pump that one deep. Couldn't keep it in. And whacked on a bouncing puck down the ice by Pomaniak. Gavin Holzer carries that one on, flips it deep. First on it, number 29, Matt Minerva. Stepney, he couldn't get it out, but a whistle, and it's going to be a penalty against Delaware. Tripping.
And that's going to be a trip here, and it's going to be a fourth power play opportunity for Stony Brook. And as good as the Delaware penalty kill has been so far this game, you have to wonder how many chances can you keep giving Stony Brook here. Well, I guess we'll find out, but a fourth opportunity for them to set up on the power play here. We'll see if Gustafson and the Delaware penalty kill can stand tall again.
Face-off won by Stony Brook. Shot. Save there by Gustafson, and they can't believe it. That net's wide open. Slevin saying, how does that not go in the back?
And a great view on the camera here. Look at this view. As you can see, that whole side of the net open. Gustafson able to get over in time to make the save. And just 5 seconds into the penalty kill, already a great opportunity for Stony Brook.
Top of the circle to Stefano. And good stick there by Delaware. 15:52 to go in the period. DeStefano again, a shot. That one deflected. And Delaware won't get the stick on it. Excellent job by Stony Brook. DeStefano again. Shot from the dot. That one caught the outside of the post and up and out of play.
That's going to stay right in the zone.
And if you're good with it on this power play, I know we're at the opposing blue line. Maybe we'll zoom in a little bit on this one. We'll zoom back out if Delaware gets on the offensive rush coming back the other way. But sustained pressure in this offensive zone for Stony Brook.
Yeah, good pressure from Stony Brook here. That looks good on the camera. And let's see here. Stony Brook gets warned by the linesman. They take the draw, and Slevin is able to win it. Pepe pinches, but Delaware able to clear.
Excellent clearance. 1:20 to go in this power play. 15:27 to go in a scoreless game here in the second period. Here's Charles Peck, full head of steam. Got to the dot, and good poke there from Ivan Sidoriak. DeStefano in between the circles. A block comes right onto the stick of Pepe, the player of the year in the league. DeStefano. One-time pass comes right across. They're going to give it right again. Good passing here by Stony Brook. Just can't get the shot off. Shot saved by Corbin Gustafson. And Patrick, I beg your pardon, Charles Peck, a little bit of frustration. He was the one on that far side dot. And again, visible frustration as Gustafson continues to step up. I think he wanted to have a better lick at that one-time pass coming across to him.
And you know what? Really good passing there from Stony Brook, but even better defense from Delaware, because as you saw, there was no real clear shooting opportunity for Stony Brook on that one. So as good as their puck movement is, Delaware is staying right with them.
Malfetto, and that's deflected. So where are they pointing? They're pointing outside the zone. And I think that should come back in the offensive zone, shouldn't it? Now we have a conversation.
One referee is pointing right outside the zone. The others are talking, but we'll see now as he puts his hands on his hips if they're going to reconsider. But
that was clearly tipped from my vantage point.
We will see here.
When we do come back to play, it'll be 27 seconds left on the Stony Brook power play.
And yep, they will agree. It comes outside the zone.
Whether this is how it happened or not, Lucas, I'm not sure, but the most demonstrative and confident of the four of them ended up making the call, one of the two officials.
So we see here with about 20 seconds left on this power play, Stony Brook will try to get one last rush going.
Avazov. Conlon. McDermott drops that one down, and he'll get it right back at the point. Patience here. Final 5 seconds of the power play. A shot gone all the way through. Gustafson makes the save, and we're back to 5-on-5 at 14:06 to play in the second period. Here's Holzer. He just came out of the penalty box. Holzer taken down. No whistle. Delaware doesn't like it. The fans don't either. That one came right across. Kept in at the point by Zimmer. Rodriguez got a touch on it, and now Holzer back behind the net. That one hopped right over the stick and couldn't be touched. I guess they said it went outside the zone.
Yeah, I guess he was afraid of it being offsides there, but gives possession back to Stony Brook, but Stony Brook's going to go for a full line change, so Delaware can start it up the ice. Almost there, but just a little too far in front of the Delaware player.
Wide open ice here, Lucas. Opportunity for Stony Brook. Numbers. Right across. They jam away at it twice, 3 times. And they score. Now, beg your pardon. I had him pointing at the back of the net.
No.
The net came off the moorings. That's what happened. Gustafson makes 3 amazing saves. Unbelievable.
I was going to say Gustafson stood tall there when you say he scored. It threw me off because I was about to say Gustafson, not 1, not 2, 3 shots.
Incredible.
From point blank range, Gustafson says no. Net comes off. Delaware unable to change, but my goodness, Gustafson keeping his team in this one. It is still 0-0 here.
It was a different kind of point there, Lucas.
Yep.
pointing to the net coming off the moorings. Unbelievable save by Corbin Gustafson. And
like
make
I
that
said,
plural.
Yeah, and you could see that right there. Stony Brook had a good couple whacks at it, and Gustafson did not budge.
It has been his show so far here today. Gustafson been the best player on the ice.
Yeah, as we said, 26 shots already. Still 13 minutes into the left in the second period. He could be on pace for a 60-shot game here if Stony Brook's able to keep this one up compared to Kazakov, who's only had 10 shots. Although, don't get me wrong, Delaware has had some very good scoring opportunities, so there have been some tough saves for Kazakov as well, but the lion's share of the shots definitely coming from Stony Brook so far.
That one clipped up and out of play. At 12:56 to play in the second period, still scoreless. And an offensive zone face-off there as that one was whacked out of play from the defensive zone of Delaware without a touch from Stony Brook. Now a race to the puck. Dom Guido had a full head of steam. Good effort there by Stony Brook's Andrew Mancini. A big hit takes down Zarilli. That was Gavin Holzer laying the wood. Guido with it now. They can't clear the puck. Now they do. One touch, and here comes Ryan Rodriguez. He's got Holzer flanking him. Shot, save made there as Holzer goes flying into the net. Will get a stoppage there. Rodriguez, a fantastic scoring opportunity.
Interesting here. They will say no change Stony Brook, although we'll see if we can see it on the camera. It looks like the Delaware player, yes, he gets pushed. So that's why a very clear push there from Stony Brook, which is why it is a no change for Stony Brook. Really good call from the referee. And Delaware will get an offensive zone draw here.
Stony Brook wins the face-off well. And finally flutters out of the zone. Great work by Dempsey. He won the face-off and got his body on the line. But it was flicked right back in by Delaware. Carried forward by Mancini. Into the zone comes Lawson. Lawson, they score! What a pass by Lawson. Brilliant. One touch there by Stony Brook. You'll get another look here. What a goal. And guess who? Dempsey. We just talked about him. The effort on the prior possession. It leads to a goal, and Stony Brook gets their first tally.
And Delaware not happy with that. They think there was a player offsides. You heard them yell off as soon as they went into the zone, but refs and linesmen do not see it that way. And opening goal of this game goes to Stony Brook. And they have a 1-0 lead here, just like that.
Delaware with a shot. Kazakov had a little bit of trouble with it, made the save. Clock stopped at 11:54 to play in the second period.
So we will see now how both teams respond. More importantly, we'll see how Delaware responds to this one, now down a goal. We'll see if they can find their legs here to try and mount a comeback.
Good face-off win by Emmerich. Almost got it back onto his forehand to be able to take the shot. Will Zimmer with the pinch. That was a good decision. Now right in front, they couldn't get it to Emmerich. Good stick in the way. And now Peck with the puck on his stick. He'll play that one across for McDermott. Gaining the red line, chucking it deep. A backhand nearly put it in an opportunity to score the goal. Gustafson was ready if needed. Popped in the air. Stony Brook couldn't keep it. Good work there, and a kick will send it all the way down by number 26, Brian Ostrander. Loose. Nice job to regain possession of that puck. And now maybe an opportunity to spring Ryan Luppy. Luppy with a shot, saved there by Kazakov. Good control of the rebound to the backboards. Kept in by Ivan Sidoriak, a backhand. Can they get it back on Luppy's stick? They can't. Slevin, and he tries to spring Peck, and they say a tip, so no icing as Sidoriak is back there to get it. Stony Brook, dangerous spot back here behind the net. Delaware does a nice job to neutralize the threat for now. Sent across to the point, and that was touched. And we're gonna get a penalty for too many men.
And that one, we'll see if we get a replay. Maybe the tail end.
Yeah, maybe right at the end, but it was Peck coming onto the bench. He was just trying to get off the ice. He didn't want anything to do with the play. Unfortunate for him and for Stony Brook. Now a power play for Delaware. They've only had one to this point, Lucas, 0 for 1. Stony Brook 0 for 4.
Yep.
The one goal was scored at 5-on-5. And Delaware drops it to the goal line. Good job, but not out of trouble yet. A shot, they score! Ryan Rodriguez, the assist to Gavin Holzer. Another look.
And just like that, a tie game.
Brilliance that time. Gavin Holzer tried to lay that down on the ice, to an attackman coming at the back post. A great block initially by Stony Brook. He stays with it, does Halser. Rodriguez comes to the open spot. He puts it softly onto that left-handed forehand. He puts it through Kazakov's legs.
So there we go. And just like that, oh, and here Delaware, possible opportunity, a really good recovery from Pepe. But just like that, it's a 1-1 hockey game. I was talking about what's the response going to be from Delaware. Well, there it is. They're right back in this one.
And an offensive zone face-off after the hand pass. .10:06 to go in this second period. Stony Brook now potentially with numbers. Rainville. And now Conlon onto the puck. He's down below the goal line with Sean Rainville there with him. Who wants the puck? They both kind of snag it away from one another. It ends up on Delaware's stick. Flipped forward. Good finesse. Opportunity here for Delaware. A shot and a big save. That was Hauk.
Kazakov getting tested a little bit now here.
Beg your pardon, Jake Nima on the shot, number 25. Good spin there. Pamianak. Edwards trying to get it back on Pamianak's neck. And Nima goes hard into the boards, as does number 14, Davin Van de Zilver for Stony Brook. Back onto Van de Zilver's sick. Van de Zilver again plays it down below the goal line. This is Edwards. Funneled along in front, jamming away at it. I think that might have been knocked down by the glove there, so even if that goes in, I'm not sure what the call is, but the save made by Corbin Gustafson. We'll get another look. A kind of a wacky play here right at the end.
Yeah, as that one comes off his hand or his arm.
Yeah, sure does. In fact, Lucas, and you'd know this a little better, is that something that where you may get that call to bring that face-off outside the zone?
Possibly. It's interesting because we saw this yesterday, right, where there was the icing that came back to the goalie and they upheld the icing. The offsides gets upheld. So interesting there, but nonetheless, we play on. It could be almost a 3-on-2, but 3-on-3 here.
Great look to the goal line. They tried to wrap it around. That one was saved. I don't know if it was Slevin or Kazakov. They were both in there. That puck was going to go in at the weak side post. And this one goes off the ceiling and back into the offensive zone for Delaware. So that was nearly 2-1 there. A fluttering puck was heading just inside that weak side post.
And Kazakov, as we said, being tested here in this period. Only 14 shots so far from Delaware in this game, but they have been good opportunities. And as we're just about halfway through this game, what a game we have on our hands here.
And we just got a face-off before the Stony Brook guys could get off the ice, so we're going to do it again. Just a little miscomm between the linesmen and the officials. But now an extended conversation held at the score box. So it's the official who had a brief conversation with the scoring box. Quite honestly, I don't know what came of that, Lucas. There was conversation amongst the Delaware bench.
Yeah, I think they're going to hold for 2 seconds here on the clock.
Got it.
Before they get started, just to make up for that, I guess, elapsed time that happened on the false start, we'll call it, on the faceoff. But nonetheless, we play on.
Guido lays a hit down behind the play. Puck in the neutral zone. Rodriguez, the goal scorer. McDermott takes a big hit behind the net. Possession here for Holzer momentarily. Nice job by Matthew McDermott to stay in the play and lead the clearance. Now Delaware got it to the red line, chucked it on. That's Ryan Luppy. He'll maneuver back behind the net. Zarilli on the near side. Sidoriak on the pinch, kept it in the zone. Luppy fed it right in front. Zerilli got it on his forehand and got it to center ice. Sidoriak lays a hit. Goodbye, Zerilli. And now an opportunity for Luppy. It's 3-on-1 for Delaware. Luppy wants it back. They can't put it in. Maybe one too many. A little finesse from Delaware. And Stony Brook comes the other way. Edwards carries behind the net, drops it right in front, but nobody was in between the circles. 7:15 to play, and we go back and forth.
As we'll see here, as they get a line change, what an opportunity from Delaware. A 3-on-1. They would have loved to take advantage of that. Just unable to find the back of the net.
And do you agree with me? Maybe one too many?
Yeah, it looked like they were just trying to get that wide open shot, passing it back and forth. Sometimes your eyes open up really big when you see an opportunity like that and you're looking for that perfect opportunity, but unfortunately for them, they were unable to get it.
Delaware trying to start something. Instead, they don't even clear the zone. Nastepny sidesteps a hit, and now Delaware the other way. Here's Ivan Sidoriak. Good look, gets it onto the stick of Chris Heitzhaus. He'll carry back behind the net as the rest of the Delaware Blue Hens go to get a change. So an excellent job by Heitzhaus there. We mentioned it, but a long change here in the second period allows Delaware to successfully do that.
Almost a great tip there to spring two Delaware players, but Mancini able to get it back, and Gustafson will just cover this up.
6:08 to go second period. This game is up and moving now. 1-1 the score. 29 registered shots for Stony Brook, 16 for Delaware. But they've gotten their fair share of chances here in the second period. Colin Emmerich down below the goal line. Brian Ostrander in the area as well, comes right onto the stick of Emmerich, forcing Kazakov to make the save. Rainville, what a move. Numbers here. A bouncing puck comes right in front. Gustafson makes the save. 5:41 to go second period, still one apiece.
Nervy times there if you're a Delaware fan, but able to hold them out there. No real scoring opportunity, and we'll continue on here with a draw that will be to the left of Gustafson with 5 minutes and 41 seconds left here in the second period.
Peck, patience. Below the goal line, he gets it right back. Has DeStefano at the point. Peck again. A shot, save made. DeStefano, patience, but then lost the puck. Somehow got it to the opposite dot. A shot, save made by Gustafson, and he controlled the rebound. Now Delaware sends it up the ice. That's going to flick up and out of play. Holzer thinking, man, if I can somehow control that puck.
Yeah, the Stony Brook defenseman was pinching there. We'll see. Yeah, he was pinching. If that one stayed in.
There's nobody behind him.
No, but unfortunately for them, or a good play from Stony Brook there, able to get the puck out of play. So that 2-on-0 goes away.
Stony Brook, the #1 seed, and deservedly so throughout the regular season. As good a team as you'll see across America here at the ACHA D1 level. Delaware, a team who's also highly thought of across the national rankings and the national landscape. But this would be a minor upset. There is no doubt about that.
Yeah, this would definitely.
A shot. That one just missed high. Gustafson came out high to cut down the angle.
Will be a big win for either team. You'd have to think, I know we talked a little bit about it yesterday, not as much today, that both of these teams have to like their chances of going to the national tournament. Stony Brook, I would think, is all but there whether they win or not. Delaware, obviously, if they win, gets the automatic bid, but I would think, too, they have to really like their chances even as an at-large bid. So both of these teams playing some really good hockey right now, and I think could do really well, as we said, in the national tournament.
There's no doubt about that. And don't forget the win yesterday for Delaware against Rhode Island. That counts as accretive to their regular season resume as well. A shot right on. Nice job by Kazakov right in front. A shot! And a save and a very quick whistle. Now the whistle.
Now they're going to say the net's off, so that is what the whistle is going to be. So it wasn't because of the puck, it's because of the net.
Yep. And it was just barely off that mooring. Of course you have to call it, but a little bit of disappointment from the Delaware side, and I can understand why.
As we get the broken stick off the ice, and we'll restart play with 3 minutes, 49 seconds to go here in the second period.
Still 1 goal apiece. It was a 5-on-5 goal for Stony Brook, something that the Delaware faithful thought was potentially offside. And then very, very quickly into the second power play of the day for Delaware, they scored a goal. Ryan Rodriguez, this one right in front of shot, saved by Gustafson from point-blank range against Edwards.
Yeah, good save there from Gustafson, and a really good read by Delaware. This could lead to some offense, but you know what? The player of the year in the conference, Pepe, don't count him out. A really good recovery there.
Delaware able to get the change at 3 minutes and 13 seconds to play in this second period. Ivan Sidoriak back behind the net for Delaware. He'll whisk this along, and it was blocked there by Stony Brook. Lawson in the area, Malfetto at the point. Neither of them could keep it out, and now a 2-on-1. Nima right in front. It's somehow saved by Kazakov. Hands on heads everywhere you look. What a play.
The Delaware contingent on their feet. We're going to get another net off. So Stony Brook will not be able to change, but man, Delaware, they have had their chances this period, getting those odd man rushes. They just have not been able to finish them, and Kazakov keeps his team in this game, and it remains 1-1. What more could you ask for on a Saturday afternoon, Bob?
Unbelievable. Kazakov says, hey, I know it only says I've faced 18 shots, but don't forget about me. It's not just the Gustafson show here this afternoon.
Between the two of them, if I do the math correctly here, they've faced 50 shots, only 2 goals so far. So they are having themselves a heck of an afternoon.
Rodriguez plays this across, and they had an issue with the puck. Jay Luce, it rolled right over his stick. Sent down below the goal line. Sidoriak in there, opposed by Nick Zarilli. And Delaware comes up with the puck. Van de Zilver, hounded by Dom Guido, taken into the boards. And you knew as soon as that skate went out on him, that was going to be a tough situation there. He was going to get hit very hard going into that board.
Yeah, he saw him sliding across the ice there. Thankfully, though, it looks like he's got up. He's okay, so we will continue play.
Luce this time does get better wood on it, sends it back below the goal line. Delaware a half change. 1:52 to go in the second period. It's still 1 apiece. Gavin Holzer throws that one into the catching glove, and Kazakov decides to hang on to it. He saw Ryan Luppy coming his way. And a momentary little exchange of words. Dom Malfetto, Ryan Burns.
We see here with just 1:46 left in the second period here. A face-off to the left of Kazakov. Delaware trying to get control of this one in their offensive zone.
And it's whisked to the near side glass. Good job defensively there by Delaware. Opportunity here for the Blue Hens. Will Zimmer. Good job by Kazakov. Now here's the question. Are you going to get a trip? The whistle stays silent.
The whistle stays silent there. Kazakov almost got caught in the middle. At first he was coming out, but now a break the other way. So we'll
Minerva, wow, what a pass that was through the legs, but couldn't find his intended recipient. And the stick comes loose. Delaware. Don't want to get too cute with this. They turn it over to a guy without a stick. Minerva Right across, wide open net, they score with 58 seconds left in the second period.
What a turn of events there. Delaware just got a little too cute with the puck. They try to pass it to the guy who doesn't have a stick. Oh man, how things can turn so fast. And just like that, instead of going into the third, tied Stony Brook. Now we still have 58 seconds, but Stony Brook in a game like this, what a huge difference that could make. Oh my goodness, what a play there.
There was a lot that happened there,
Yeah.
right? The potential trip on Kazakov, the Delaware stick, the guy that they passed it to without the stick, that was taken out of his hands, a potential slash. And then the mistake by Delaware, getting way too cute, trying to get it out of the zone. Ostrander threw a bunch of traffic. Good block there by Stony Brook. Sidoriak keeps it in well, but only momentarily. Brian Ostrander in there. Colin Emmerich turns with it. 27 seconds left. He'll carry it in. Taken off the puck very well by Kyle Nestepny. Kept in the zone by Jay Luce. Whacked down below the goal line. Ostrander in the area. This is Jake Nema. He's had a couple great scoring chances. That shot is blocked right off the stick there. Emmerich. And it's nudged out of the zone by Stony Brook. 7 seconds left. And an opportunity here. Ryan Rodriguez winds, fires, and the save is made by Kazakov. 1.7 seconds remains on the clock.
1.7, you have to think to that play there. We'll talk about it in the intermission, but what a chain of events that leads to that second goal for Stony Brook. If you're Stony Brook, sometimes you just got to get a little lucky. If you're Delaware, you'll rue that one. But as we see here, as we'll go to intermission. Nonetheless, still a 2-1 hockey game, though. So obviously still a long way to go in this one, but just an unfortunate way to end the period for Delaware there. They're probably a little bit shell-shocked right now, as they would love to be tied in this one. But instead, they're going in down a goal.
And I recognize there's absolutely some frustration with the officiating there, Lucas. And like you said, we'll talk about it here at the break. I get all that, but a backhand just to get it out to the neutral zone and maybe just into that offensive zone and to have a chance to regroup, and you're not looking at a 2-1 game. And that's a tough one there for a team that's just played so well all afternoon long. One little mistake, an inch is too much to give to this Seawolves team.
Yeah, they've been playing their hearts out. They've stayed in this game, and like I said, you don't want to dwell on it too much, but man, just an unfortunate string of events there. It starts off with the breakaway on Kazakov, where Kazakov is caught in the middle there. He came out a little bit, then decided to go back, so he was a little off balance. Able to get the poke check in, though, get the puck, but then the player goes over the stick. No tripping call there. So then the puck comes all the way down the other end. A potential slash where Delaware player's stick goes flying in the air. No call there.
The only thing in fairness is the Delaware player only had the one hand on the stick.
Yep. Certainly was not one of those crashing sounds where you hear the stick just go flying. So,
but you understand the opinion from that bench that, hey, maybe that's a slash. And then the pass to the guy that doesn't have the stick. And it's unfortunate. It was a no-look pass. Maybe didn't recognize that was the guy. Again, these teams playing unbelievable hockey. The fact that we're parsing a play like that and has such an impact on the game shows you how clean these two teams are playing, Lucas, how well these two netminders are playing, and how great a 20 minutes we have coming up next in the third period.
And you know, it's for sure, like you just said, if you're watching right now, call your friends, call your families, get them to tune in, because, boy, do we have a finish on our hands coming our way here. Two really good hockey teams. A one-goal game going into the third period for the championship. Like I said, call everyone you know and get them to tune into this one, because we have a heck of a game coming our way.
We'll be back in just a few minutes. You are watching the ESCHL Conference Title Game. It's live here on Bob Long Sports, the official broadcast partner of the conference tournament. Stay with us, folks, and we'll be right back. 20 more minutes to decide a champion. Welcome back inside our broadcast booth. Bob Long, Lucas Freeman here for Bob Long Sports, the official broadcast partner of the ESCHL Conference Tournament. Delaware dressed in blue, Stony Brook dressed in white, and it's the Seawolves of Stony Brook with a 2-1 lead scored in the final minute. That go-ahead goal was scored by Joey Slevin on the assist from Matt Minerva.
So we will see here as both teams go to their respective benches, get ready to kick off this third period of action. I said I hope you have some snacks, have a drink with you, and sit down and enjoy, because this should be a really exciting finish to this one over the next 20 minutes of play here. Both teams starting to make some noise on the benches, and we get started here. Pepe able to get this puck deep into the Delaware zone.
A fresh sheet of ice, short change for both teams in the third period. And Delaware needing at least a goal here in the third period to keep this game going past 60 minutes. The second goal would put him in position to win. But a long, long way to go. You got a pretty talented and offensively minded Stony Brook team that nearly had a one-on-none. Ivan Sidoriak, after a mistouch, able to neutralize for just a moment, and they score! Stony Brook, Scott Lawson.
And just like that, 34 seconds into the third period, the Stony Brook bench absolutely feeling it. What a shot, what a goal, back bar. And just like that, a 3-1 lead for Stony Brook. Man, you have to recount on the last 2 minutes of game action for Stony Brook. This was a 1-1 game, and now they get 2 goals. They're up 3-1. They have to be liking where they're sitting right now.
Gustafson, he had that near side post covered through the eye of a needle. Scott Lawson gives Stony Brook a 3-1 lead. Now Delaware, Nima shot, saved by Kazakov, and he covers it up.
And if you're a Delaware fan, that's the opportunity right there to get right back in this game, make it a 1-goal game with still 19 minutes to go in this third period. Plenty of time, though. Plenty of time for Delaware here.
Well,
obviously,
you think about it in that second period there, Lucas, beg your pardon, but it was a very quick Delaware answer to Stony Brook's first goal.
And this could be the opportunity they need. It's going to be an interference call on Stony Brook. And I think this one will be pretty clear as day. So we see the Stony Brook player sliding. It's not this initial one. It's going to be here when they try to break it out. Yeah. As he, on his way up, kind of takes out the Delaware defenseman there. And you know what? Delaware scored on a power play, their only goal of the game, so they're going to look for another one here.
One of 2, I believe, at this rate on the power play. 19:06 to play, so very early stages of the third period.
Yeah, and if you got a goal here, if you're Delaware, it's game on again. You got plenty of time to get that next one to find your way back in.
And they get a good opportunity here, right behind the net. Patience up to Sidoriak, over to the dot, and right back, one-time shot, a pad save by Kazakov. Now Gavin Holzer, he already has 1 assist, filleted that one, but nobody was right in front of the net. Stony Brook looked to get a change, so Holzer, he'll get it into the offensive zone, and it's whacked summarily right down the ice. Holzer, good move along the far side glass. He'll fillet this one across, and it's intercepted. Pepe. We've talked about him a lot this weekend, the player of the year. And, of course, he has an impact any game, whether or not he has assists or goals, but hasn't had that same type of impact in either of these 2 games yet. Maybe there's 1 goal still in play for him before the end of the weekend.
Yeah, and a really good job from Stony Brook here. They're not letting Delaware get established in their offensive zone to create any type of pressure here. Let's see if Delaware can do anything. It's a nifty move there, but just not enough to get to the net. But Delaware here might be able to get set up.
Good poke by Kazakov. Delaware still has possession here. 37 seconds left on the power play. Zimmer, that one got him all the way through, and they score!
Just what you need if you are a Delaware fan. Blue Hens fans, don't go anywhere. Your team is right back in this one. It is now 3-2. What a goal, what a tip.
Brotherly connection. That's number 28, Will Zimmer, off the assist from Jack Zimmer.
And this place has come to life. The fans are on their feet. A heavy contingent of Delaware fans here today. And we have ourselves a game, ladies and gentlemen. 17 minutes, 39 seconds to go. It is a one-goal game yet again.
We spent some time during the intermission talking to some of the folks around the rink, and the general consensus was that this was just an incredible hockey game. Right in front, another one came right across the blue crease. Zimmer fires that one back on net, and the save made by Kazakov. Nothing in the first 3 minutes of this third period has changed that sentiment. In fact, it's only augmented it. What a hockey game to decide a champion.
And you know what, Bob? We've had 4 games we've covered this weekend, starting with the play-in game between NYU and Drexel. Fantastic game. 5-4 win for Drexel there. We had yesterday's game, URI and Delaware, as this one goes for icing. Another fantastic game. Delaware able to prevail in overtime, and then today, absolutely terrific hockey between these two teams here. The number 1, the number 2 seed, definitely delivering. And like I said, we still have just about 17 minutes left in this one to see how this one finishes. Stony Brook looks to clear, but Delaware.
Gavin Holzer in the area. Taken back behind the net well by Conlon. He'll flick this one on and into the neutral zone to the red line. And now he'll be able to finish that one, getting it down. He'll come to the bench for a change. Avazov, patience, takes the shot. Oh my goodness, Jay Luce got it right on the backside, made the block whether he knew it or not. Pops up, stays in the rink. And now here comes Stony Brook the other way. Good hit there by Sidoriak. Opportunity for Slevin would be his second, and it caught the crossbar.
And it catches the crossbar. Slevin, what a move as he's cutting across the center of the ice. We'll see here as he takes the puck, though. Great pass right in the center. Shot off the crossbar. And the fans are getting louder and louder here for the Blue Hens.
Long way to go. 16 minutes left in this third period.
We're going to have a penalty. And who's this going to be on? Oh, this is going to be on Delaware.
Yeah, let's see it. Don't know if we'll catch it on the camera here. It's going to go against Zimmer. Maybe the high stick right by the crease area there.
Delaware certainly not happy about this one.
Another look here, Lucas.
I think it's right there. It's going to be hard to see as the camera turns away, but as I'm guessing as Stony Brook was trying to chase him down, the ref makes a call. He's hearing it from the Delaware fans now, and we'll see if Stony Brook can reestablish a 2-goal lead or if Delaware can kill this one off.
So 0 for 4 on the power play for Stony Brook. Their 2 goals were scored at 5-on-5. DeStefano, not that they haven't had great opportunities, but there's been that guy in net. Corbin Gustafson makes the first save.
Yeah, and a really good job from the Delaware bench there. There was someone open on the back post, and you heard the banging of the boards from the Delaware bench to alert that defenseman. And they were able to pick him up. And Slevin now for Stony Brook tries to enter the zone.
Pepe. DeStefano. Minerva, who assisted on the last goal. Beg your pardon, the goal before the end of the second period.
And Pepe there had to exit the zone because he lost his stick. So it was 4-on-4 for a time there, although now they're able to get the puck back. Minerva.
Save made there by Gustafson with that right shoulder, left shoulder. And Minerva spun it back. Delaware able to clip that one all the way down the ice.
45 seconds left to go on this kill here, as Stony Brook looks to regroup, see what they can do.
Delaware whacks it back down. 14:34 to go in the third period. It's Stony Brook 3, Delaware 2. 30 seconds left on a Stony Brook power play. Conlon gains the red line, now into the offensive zone they go. Avazov drops this one back. Malfetto, good looking pass across for Conlon. A shot came right across the crease. Malfetto has it back to the top of the circle. Patience here, and down below the goal line it comes. Delaware with nobody at the point, happy to pound it all the way down.
And they'll kill that one off, and we'll see here. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Another stick on the ice.
I think that's the same one. Pepe's stick never
same one
came
from
off.
Pepe. They never got it off the ice. Now they will. So the linesman will collect it.
Yep, a long run of play here. A nice pass. Brought this one down the ice. And a textbook save there by Gustafson. Lined him up with no traffic in front. Cut down the angle well. Another shot that was blocked. Never got to the net. Blocked by Shane Straubinger. On the weak side, that one came right across the crease, and the net came off the mooring, so we'll get a stoppage. But a good scoring opportunity for Stony Brook. Good vision here from the point.
Yeah, and I was trying to follow it with the camera so that you could see the whole picture. Great pinch by Van de Zilver there. He goes back post, so close to making something happen there. A really, really intuitive play.
A blocked puck comes bounding towards the dot. Delaware, and they should win that race to the dot, forcing Kazakov to play the puck. Nicely done, out to the neutral zone. Jay Luce, he'll flip that in on a couple of hops. No problem there for Kazakov with 13:20 to go in the third period. Luce, a nice keep. He'll bring it onto his forehand, chopped it. And nice job by Kazakov. They got one touch right in front. Kazakov in good position, makes the save at 13:14 to play.
What a save there from Kazakov. As we have 13 minutes to go here in this one.
Nice job by Zarilli to bring that down. Good move. Can he get it back on his forehand? He can't. Jay Luce nudges that one to the sideboards. Rodriguez has it now. Holzer hip
and that
and
will be an interference call.
Sure will.
As the referee sees that one, oh my goodness, Stony Brook cannot believe it.
Another look, it's the chip here. Puck's gone.
And I think their argument is trying to be that he's finishing the play, but that's a little too far there, I think, is you could almost see that one being set up from across the rink here, that they were looking for that call. But you know what? They get it. And Delaware 2 for 3, I believe, today. I was going to say 2 for 2, but I believe they're 2 for 3 power plays nonetheless. Both of their goals power plays, so another opportunity for them here now.
And this one goes all the way down. Not going to be icing. Gustafson has to play it, does so well. Jake Nema has it now.
And it's been a really aggressive penalty kill from Stony Brook all game, trying to put pressure on Delaware not to get them in the zone, as we see a big hit there. But you know what? Delaware is able to get into the zone. And we'll see if they can establish possession now. But nope, Stony Brook very aggressive. They're going to have a 2-on-1.
Numbers the other way. A third joins the rush. Van de Zilver takes the shot, and it's saved by Gustafson.
And now a 3-on-1 potentially. Now a 2-on-1.
Delaware coming the other way. Patience. Shot just high from Nema.
But we'll see. Can Delaware establish possession here? They can. Oh, right across the face of goal. Just did not go.
Now Ryan Rodriguez. He sends it right across. Again, looking for somebody at the back post. Couple nice opportunities here for Delaware, looking to tie the game. 47 seconds left on the power play for the Blue Hens. Played back to the point. Now it comes right in front. In between the circles, a bouncing puck. It's loose. They got just a little bit of a stick on it. Whisked away by Kazakov. Now below the goal line. Delaware looking for Holzer. Instead it's going to be Sidoriak. Holzer, one-timer. Big rebound. kept in the zone once again. 23 seconds left on the power play. Pulling it back is Ostrander. Sidoriak, Ostrander, Holzer. Right in between the circles, a winding shot. They jam away at it, net down near the goal line. A big hit, and that's going to be an easy call. Stony Brook goes on the power play. 2 seconds left on Delaware's man advantage. And another look, Lucas. Just can't do that, not at that range from the boards.
Nope, and that's going to be an easy call, and Vanda's over there. Hope he's okay. He's taking his time getting back to the bench. And just like that, Stony Brook will now, after 2 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey, they'll have the opportunity to try and get a 2-goal lead.
0 for 5 now, though, on power plays. Stony Brook can't name many games this year where that's been the case, where they've had that many special teams opportunities and haven't converted.
Certainly not, and I think I said it earlier, you know, so far so good, but we will see how many chances can you give Stony Brook.
Long shot was wide by Avazov. Malfetto wants the puck. One times it into the, and they score. What are they going to do?
They're going to say no. They're going to say no
goal.
goal.
Lawson got the touch. They waved it off immediately. Let's get another look, Lucas.
They're going to say no goal. They are going to say no goal. They're going to say, I think, goaltender interference. You know what? The referee, very confident there, skated over. We'll see if this replay comes through again. And they're going to say he hit the glove of Gustafson. And so no goal. The referee, as I said, very confident, just skated over to the scorer's box, skated over to the Stony Brook bench, told him his call, and that'll be that.
Lucas, tell me your thought.
You know, it's hard to see from here. I'm going to say the ref had the absolute best view of that one. He was right there. It did look like a straightforward shot, so I don't know that Gustafson would have just missed it with his glove, but it looks like I said, hard to tell from here if he made contact, but the ref thinks he did, and that's all that matters.
Malfetto, that one almost went in. Gustafson made the save, but not the most convincing rebound control.
The other thing I will say is that there wasn't much. There was an initial fight back from Stony Brook, but after that, it wasn't like the coach, you know, was carrying on. So it does seem like the players on the ice kind of understood it as well. Gustafson kind of just stood there, knew what the call was, and that was that.
Long shot saved there off the stick of Rob DiStefano. Sidoriak, he'll send that one all the way down the ice. 49 seconds left on the Stony Brook power play, 9:45 to play in the third period.
We'll see here 40 seconds left on this power play.
Carrying it, Peck, patience. And Peck's going to get it back now on his backhand. Back to the point, DiStefano on the near side point. Charles Peck. DiStefano, the one-timer, comes across for Slevin. Peck from the dot, takes the shot, he just missed it. Maybe Gustafson got a piece. And Delaware is going to get the turnover. Jake Nema. 3 seconds left on the power play. He whacks it on. And Delaware has killed off 6 power plays here today. A shot through traffic, it deflected off Nema and to the back boards. Nema goes down.
And that one loose, so they'll play it out, but chipped out there, so that will come back into the zone.
Chipped out without a touch. 8:43 to go in the third period. Stony Brook, 3, Delaware 2. It's a 1-goal lead for the Seawolves of Stony Brook, looking to capture a conference title.
We will see here 8 minutes to go in this one. Closer to 9, 8:43 left. Delaware is able to win that one, but here could be a quick rush for Stony Brook.
A race for the puck. Zimmer can't get their shot. Save, the puck is loose, and now Gustafson comes on it. You're going to see on the replay here, the puck just lays mere inches from the goal line. Gustafson got enough of it.
Can we see
it? And there it is. It's right there.
Gustafson able to contort his body there to make sure that one doesn't go in. Makes the save. But you know what? The cutout head of the player of the year, Pepe, has returned behind Gustafson for the third period here. So,
well, I'm sure it spent the second period, yes, on the other side of the ice as they switched ends. Loose, and Zimmer, he'll rip it off the boards, and this should get down far enough for icing. There's your whistle at 8:13 to play in the third period.
So if we look over, teams have combined so far, Bob, for 70 shots on net today. 70 here between the two teams already. Only 5 goals between them, but definitely no lack of offense here today.
This is going to chase back to Stefano. McDermott there as well, but Ryan Rodriguez in there for Delaware, trying to make life difficult. Blue Hens in on the forecheck, and it comes back to the point for Dom Guido. A shot through traffic, save made there by Kazakov off the shot from Shane Strubinger.
It's going to, I think there, as you see, Stony Brook trying to look for a call. I think it's going to have to be a pretty obvious one in these last 7 or 8 minutes here for the refs to make a call.
Sidoriak waxed that off the boards. Opportunity here on the far side. Thought they were going to try to get it to Rainville, but instead they send it down below the goal line. Straubinger on it now. Kept in at the point by Stony Brook and maneuvered out well by Trevor Early. Early backhands this one deep. He'll hustle to the bench for a line change. 7:14 to go, third period. Scott Lawson, he's had an excellent game. That missed just high on the wrister to the opposing point. Drop down, opportunity, shot, turning, and Gustafson makes the save. Pepe, that one whizzes high above one of the teammates' heads. That was Scott Lawson into the backboards and just barely makes its way out of the zone. So Lawson will have to touch up. Zarilli first back there to try to counteract Delaware trying to exit the zone. This should be waved off.
Yep, it is waved off. So Stony Brook will have to play it. Pepe going to try to get out of the zone. He does. It goes all the way down, but that should be waved off as well. So we just switch ends. Stony Brook will take a change. We'll see if maybe Delaware can get up quick, but a really good forecheck there.
Sure was. Marciniak couldn't clear the zone for Delaware. Down below the goal line. 2 Seawolves, and they can't find the 3 lining the blue line.
So back down the other end of the ice we go. And, you know, 6 minutes left in this one. Still some time left, but Delaware is going to be getting a little bit more urgent to try and find that tying goal. Obviously, the next goal in this one is absolutely critical. If Stony Brook gets up by 2 at this point, you really have to like their chances to close it out. Delaware, like I said, just about 6 minutes left. They're going to be doing everything they can, increasing urgency as they're trying to find that tying goal.
A giveaway. DeStefano nestles it in. A shot, a save by Gustafson. They threw it off the side of the net, and now it gets stuck in the back of the net. Back side of the net, I should say. Good effort there by Stony Brook. An excellent little pass there. We just came before the replay started, but DeStefano finesses that one onto the stick of his teammate, creates a great scoring opportunity.
Yeah, 5:38 left to play here. .538 to go in this championship that has certainly lived up to the billing. Number 1 versus number 2. I don't know that you could ask for anything better on a Saturday afternoon here than a game like this. You know, as a player, these are the games, these are the moments you live for.
And a shot right in front. Yeah. Gustafson did enough on the first, and Jay Luce whisked it away from in front. Delaware now dressed in the blue. Stony Brook in the white and red. No numbers, and Stony Brook, just the way you say Delaware is going to get more aggressive. Yeah. Stony Brook going to keep more guys back to prevent odd man rushes. Edwards flicked it right across the center of the zone. Delaware comes back the other way. Guido, good move there, has it on his backhand, poked away momentarily. Holzer whips it right in front, and a whistle comes. I don't know that there was a whistle. That might have been a scream from a young fan, Lucas.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
Everybody stopped.
Yeah.
I think I could be off on this, but I heard a young fan kind of screech, and everybody stopped.
That was weird there as the refs were kind of looking around at each other like, what's going on here?
Did you blow your whistle? Did you blow your whistle? No, me, no, you, me, no.
No one blew the whistle there, but you know what? We get a stoppage of play, and we restart just like that.
There's a good scoring opportunity potentially there for Delaware, and now Stony Brook wins the face-off. They'll send it down. A tip will wave off the icing. Sidoriak. And that goes up and out of play.
Yep, and they're going to say that one comes out of the zone because it went off a Stony Brook player.
4:42 on the third period clock.
4:42. I was just going to say it's still a little early for this, but if you're on the Delaware bench, you have to start thinking about at what point you're going to pull Gustafson. Obviously, a lot to determine that, where the puck is on the ice, how the game's flowing, but obviously Delaware would love to get that goal before they almost had an opportunity to get up the ice there.
Instead, though, pretty decent forecheck from Stony Brook. Now Delaware will bring it forward. Pepe couldn't bring it down. Has Rodriguez on him. The 222s going at it. Nestled forward by Stony Brook. They carry the red line. Drop it deep at the blue line. Everybody will change except for number 26, Brandon Avazov. Van de Zilver. Good job to direct that below the goal line. Zarili's in the area. Delaware with the puck now, though. Rodriguez carries forward. 3 guys back for Stony Brook, and Delaware will now get a change at 3:47 to play in the third period. Carried on by Zarili. Gets to the top of the circle, whisks it across. Dempsey in the area. He scored the first goal of the game. Save made by Gustafson. Big rebound. Sent right across in front. Nobody was there on the weak side. Lawson ties up a Delaware Blue Hand defender. That's Colin Emmerich. Straubinger back behind. He was tied up, but Delaware able to caress the puck, move it forward. Good drop there for Jake Nema. But again, Stony Brook does a great job
really
keeping 3 or 4 guys
there,
back.
Yeah. Really good play by Slevin to get that puck. And you know what? If you're Stony Brook now, you're starting to look at the clock and try it.
And what a great opportunity in front there as well, Lucas. Beg your pardon.
No, definitely a great opportunity. And as I was saying, if you're Stony Brook, you're starting to try to just tick these minutes down here as we tick under 3 minutes to play Delaware. It's going to be getting desperation time soon.
Gleaned free here by Minerva. Good patience as he'll send it down below the goal line. DeStefano. And he's going to hightail it back to the point. His normal spot is defenseman. Looking for a wraparound.
And you see here, I think Stony Brook content to hold this. They're just eating clock, but finally a pass to Gustafson, or not a pass, I'm sorry, a shot. Gustafson able to corral it. And if you're tuning into this one, we have 2 minutes, 27 seconds left. Sure, tense moments for fans of both teams here. Stony Brook as the number 1 seed trying to hold on to this one and carry it out. Delaware looking for that goal to tie this one up. We'll see here, obviously some time to go, but if you're Delaware, you'll look back to that kind of 2 minutes of play, the last minute of the second, the first minute of the third, where Stony Brook was able to get a goal in each to take a 3-1 lead after a 1-1 game. You'll look back at that, but you know what? Still 2 minutes here. They can find their way back into this one. Yesterday, it took them till the last minute to find that tying goal.
As of now, though, they're not going to be able to bring the goaltender to the bench, Gustafson, until they can get some pressure. 1:53 to go in the third period. Gustafson stays put for right now.
Yeah, I think they wanted to get possession because Stony Brook, just like that, chips it out.
Turned on well there by Jay Luce. He gives it away, and it's a delay offside. Not that Stony Brook will mind too much. They're able to shove that one deep. 1:32 to go.
Can they get this one deep here?
Nema taken down. No whistle comes there. I think that's a no call. The other interference call.
And this could be an icing. This could be the break that Delaware needs. It is. With 1:19, this could be a timeout, a goalie pull, and a face-off all the way down. That could be just what Delaware needs here. We'll see. Yep, the timeout is going to come from Delaware. My guess is Gustafson's going to head to the bench, and we are going to have ourselves a finish.
Stay with us after the conclusion of this one. There will be a celebration on the ice. Mike Santos, the conference commissioner, will award the trophy, and we're going to try to grab a couple of guys, perhaps the head coach of the winning team, for an interview post-game before we wrap things up here from what's been an excellent weekend of hockey here at the class of 1920, or beg your pardon, from Iceline in Westchester, our home away from home. What a fantastic weekend of hockey it's been, Lucas.
Yeah, what a fantastic weekend as we're giving you a shot of both benches, depending on who you're rooting for here. And this one is the Stony Brook players take the ice. 1:19 left to go. A one-goal hockey game. Stony Brook with the one-goal lead. You know what, Bob? Can you ask for anything else here? A minute left. A one-goal hockey game. As I said earlier, these are the moments you live for here. So let's see what happens here. Gustafson, an interesting call. Gustafson is going to go to his net. Wow, this is an interesting call.
Well, it's interesting. 6 guys went out, and Gustafson. So
yeah,
they're obviously going to do one of the two. But Gustafson stays in net like you said.
Interesting. Now, I guess they're trying to protect against Stony Brook just winning the faceoff and getting it out. But you have to think you only have a minute left. You want the extra skaters. And now Gustafson comes to the bench. And like I said, you could have just started with the 6 guys on the ice. You know, we'll see. We'll see what happens here as now they have 6 guys, and this could be an icing.
No, I think that was hit by a Delaware stick.
They're going to give it an icing, though.
I don't know if this will go all the way back. I guess it was. I guess it was a Seawolf stick.
And I'm sure Gustafson will remain on the bench now as there's only 54 seconds left.
Yeah, I guess why would it be coming like that? Yep. Good call there.
So
54 seconds left, Lucas. 6 skaters on the ice for Delaware. They scored the empty net goal in yesterday's game against Rhode Island to tie the game at 3 with 58 seconds left. Can Lightning strike twice? Kazakov tried to make the save, couldn't, and that one bounces over the stick of Sidoriak.
And both benches on their feet. No one sitting down on either bench. We'll see, can Delaware get one last chance? They
Great opportunity, a shot. Oh, he was looking
and that one's going to come all the way out of the zone. Oh, that's a killer. 20 seconds left. Now it's a miscommunication and a shot, and that will do it.
Stony Brook is going to win the conference title. An empty net goal. Van de Zilver victorious as he heads over to his bench. The goal scorer in the final minute.
Stony Brook here, the fans that are here just loving it. Obviously because of the distance, I think outnumbered. Delaware fans all just sitting down in shock. If Delaware would have won, we would have had a party on our hands. But you know what? We're still going to have a party because Stony Brook, even though they're outnumbered, they are going to be celebrating this one.
Final 15 seconds. And it was a delay offside, so that's why Delaware had to come back to the line. Stony Brook in no hurry.
And
6 seconds left. Saved by Kazakov, a stoppage at 4 seconds.
We'll have one more face-off here. 3 seconds. And we'll see. Stony Brook just waiting to jump on the ice now. And you are just a face-off away from starting the party. As the clock goes, they take it to the corner.
Stony Brook is your 2021-2022 ESCHL Conference champions. From start to finish, the league's best. A very deserving Stony Brook Seawolves program will hoist some hardware here at Iceline the site of the conference tournament here in the ESCHL. Congratulations to the Delaware Blue Hens as well. A fantastic tournament run for them, a fantastic season overall. They will await their fate for a potential at-large bid into the national tournament, but I tell you what, not that they're asking us. Their body of work is there, and they should be in the field of 20 right alongside Stony Brook, who will get the at-large bid. Lucas, I'm going to leave you up here to give your thoughts and reflections on the game. I'm going to head down. Mike Santos will award the conference title trophy, and then we'll see if we can't grab some players to get some instant reaction.
Thanks, Bob. As we said here, as we'll see the handshakes, great tradition in hockey, go through. Both teams still gathered around their respective goalies, but some players making their way through the handshake line. And we have all fans standing now from both teams here. So the handshakes continue. What a game. Final score, Stony Brook 4, Delaware 2. Stony Brook 45 shots on goal. Gustafson makes 41 saves on 45 shots. Kazakov faces 31 shots, makes 29 saves. So there's great respect between the two teams here as the handshakes continue through. What a great game we had on our hands as the coaches embrace at center ice. So we will see here as some of the Delaware players have headed to the locker room, but they're going to try to get back out on the ice as they will, for their efforts, get some hardware as well, as they will finish runner-up this year. We will see here. We send it down to Mike Santos and Bob Long as we await the trophy presentations for both teams.
Well played. We'd like to congratulate both teams for a very enjoyable game. We would like to congratulate the winners of today's game. That would be Stony Brook. I'd like to introduce the commissioner, Mike Santos. He will be giving out the MVP award and also the championship trophy. We'd like to recognize the MVP of the tournament. We'll go to Stony Brook player number 29, Matt Minerva. Had 3 goals and 2 assists in the tournament this weekend. Congratulations to Matt.
And if you did not catch that, the MVP of this tournament goes to Matt Minerva from Stony Brook. He wins the MVP with 3 goals and 2 assists. He will accept the MVP award from the commissioner, and then they will hand out the championship trophy.
Well done. We'd like to invite the captains of Stony Brook to come up and please accept the trophy.
As Slevin is the first player there. Slevin gets there first, really excited. All the captains get there. And Stony Brook will get their trophy. Stony Brook, your 2022 ESCHL champions. As they will continue their celebrations, and they will take a lap with the trophy.
Head coach Chris Garofalo with us here. Chris, congratulations on a well-played game here today, deserving title. How does it feel?
Feels amazing. Last time we won was, I think, 2017, this tournament, so it was a lot. It means a lot to the program, a lot to the university, and a lot to the boys over here. Everything's about them. It's always about the guys.
It's been, from start to finish, a fantastic year for you guys, and you're not done either. A national tournament berth for you guys. But as you look at this team and you think about what it took to get to this point, you know, what's been the difference for you guys?
It's all about character and chemistry, and they have some unbelievable character and chemistry, this team.
I know you got to do your picture. We'll snag you in a second.
As Bob will let them take their picture. And we'll see if they continue their laps, and we'll go back to Bob, continue his interviews.
How are you, Matt? Congratulations, and congratulations on the MVP award today. How does that feel?
It feels great. I wouldn't have done it without the boys. You know, they helped me, and coaching staff's great.
When you talk about a conference title, it's not something that many or any of you guys have had the opportunity to do. Coach Chris was telling us not since 2017. Man, what a way to do it here against a tremendous Delaware team. Tell me about some of the challenges of being out there for 60 minutes today.
Well, we knew they were going to come out harder than the team we played yesterday, so we had to prepare, and the coaches are great with that, and we did well, obviously.
So now from a standpoint of moving forward here, I know you're basking in the glory, but there are other goals left unsaid and left unaccomplished. A lot of season to go in terms of a national tournament berth.
Yeah, I mean, the job's not done, and our expectations are to win a national championship, and I think our team's good enough to do it.
Tell me real quick about your netminder there. Heck of a game from him.
He's the best player on this team, there's no doubt. He's a backbone of this team. He's the best. Never played with a goalie like that.
Never played with a goalie like that, huh?
No, never.
So tell me about tonight. It's a long bus ride back, of course, but some celebrations this evening, I'd have to imagine?
Yeah, I think so. We'll see.
Well, you go enjoy with your teammates. Thanks for taking a couple minutes with us. Congrats on the MVP. Well deserved.
Thank you.
Matt Minerva with us here on the ice. Lucas, what a game. What a weekend. And what a deserving champion here in Stony Brook. Send it back to you.
Thanks, Bob. We'll see here if maybe Bob is able to grab anyone else. As we'll see as Stony Brook continues their celebration here on the ice after a hard-fought championship game. They win 4-2. They continue their celebrations here on the ice. They will continue into the night. They will continue to pose for pictures as long as people will take them.
Back up here in the booth here, Bob Long. Lucas, just want to thank you again. Lucas Freeman, my color commentator here today. Great job this whole weekend. Hope we can get together behind a mic and behind a camera again soon.
Thanks, Bob, for a great year. And, yeah, what a game we had on our hands here today. Great championship game. Congratulations to both Delaware and Stony Brook on a really hard-fought battle here. Congratulations to Stony Brook, 2022 ESCHL champions.
That is it for us here from Iceline in Westchester, the site of the ESCHL Conference Tournament. Stony Brook, the Seawolves, the champion, 4-2 over Delaware. They will get the automatic bid from the conference to the national tournament and have dreams of winning a national title. Hope everybody has a great rest of their weekend. For Lucas Freeman, I am Bob Long saying so long here from Bob Long Sports. And until next time, see everybody at a rink soon. Be safe and be well.